Nice. Nice. Yeah, we'll start with a bit of coffee talk. We didn't manage to, we missed giving someone something, and I'm pretty sure it was Hyde, but also I'm pretty sure our fidget spinner is missing. Um, so I don't know. I feel like someone's come in and taken it. So we're starting the day. We're starting off at the beginning of the week. So it's Monday, the 25th of September, 2023. We've got the first wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not too sure since when passports needed signatures instead of stamps, but we'll see. The rise and fall of Weirdstein box offices. A brief history. That's weird. You're very tired? Oh, please do take a nap. I really appreciate you jumping in and everything, but please do take a nap. I'm not sure what time it is there for you, but definitely take a little nap, see how you feel after that. Thank you again for being here today, Billy. I hope your nap goes well. Sold out replica astronaut suits experience in an extreme increase in sales. So we had two astronauts in like what's it called, Coffee Talk 1. One of them is now like he looks normal, like he took his suit off, but then there was a female one and we haven't seen them back yet, so we'll see. Before we do this, we're gonna go into our latest, evening whispers. No problem, Grim. You go get that laundry. You go hang that laundry out. Okay, so nothing new in Friends, but let's go to stories. Riona says road construction on Lenora Avenue. Georgie says trucker fell asleep and crashed near the 4th Avenue. Oh, so they must be talking about the same road. I love this, like the little connections. No casualties, but quite the property damage. I'd reckon you want to avoid the area for the moment. Well, thanks for letting us know, Georgie. Oh, cool. Neck Hotel. I love that. At Kimono Pods. She looks really cool. Aqua, I wonder how everyone's doing. I'm doing really well, Aqua. I love that she has like 424 likes on that. Lucas, does everything happen for a reason or not? I suppose it depends on who you ask, really. On about who whether or not everything happens for a reason. Okay, so today's news story is happiness, like a cup of coffee. I like that. That title sounds very appropriate. Hey, this might not help, but do you want to listen to me for a little bit? I want to tell you what happiness is like to me. To me, and maybe it's only to me, I see happiness like a cup of coffee. It makes you feel really good, energized, ready to take on the world. But that's not the point I want to make. It's about how many different kinds of coffee there are in the world, and how many different ways of making a cup of coffee. You still with me? Okay. So, there are so many kinds of coffee, and I'm not even talking about the types of beans and whatnot. There are coffees you can get in a convenience store in convenient cans. Pop it and you're good to go. There are also coffees that are more special, made with more care. The ones made in cafes by cute baristas and their pretty smiles. There are even more special coffees, the one you only find in certain places, in certain circumstances. The one you can only taste once in your life, yet you wish you could have it forever. You know what, I feel like that about Italy. When I visited Italy and I had a cup of coffee for the first time, it's so strange to say it like this, but it was like the first time tasting coffee and being like, whoa, I would love to go back to Italy just to get a coffee. Do you think they deliver? Where did I get to? But that's not how life goes, right? There is happiness, you'll part with. Happiness you'll never get to taste again. But that's the thing. You shouldn't cry over a cup of coffee. You're supposed to remember the taste fondly, hoping someday you can have something just like that, something even better. I would like to do that again, but I would like to go to Italy and have that great feeling of a great cup of coffee again, but with different people. I didn't really like the company I had in Italy. It sucked, but the coffee was great. So, 1 out of the 2. Next time I go to Italy, hopefully we can we'll go with someone that we actually want to be there with. You'll live your life in search of that better taste of coffee. Once you do, you'll realize that there are thousands and thousands of coffees in this world, with 1,000 ways of brewing them. See? This is how I see happiness. But hey, since you're still here, want in on a little secret? Oh, want in on a secret? It may not take many tries before you get it right, and you might lose many things to achieve it. But in my opinion, the best coffee in the world, the best happiness we can have, is the one we make ourselves. I actually like that. I think that's my favorite story. It's so cool. Also, guys, the soundtrack, I'm obsessed with it. I listen to the soundtrack so much. It's ridiculous. Okay, in our drawer we have a key card. Oh, whose key card was that? Oh, maybe Georgie's? No, Georgie is the lighter. Maybe it was Lua or what was her partner's name? God, I feel like I haven't played this in so long that I've forgotten the characters. And we've got an agent's ID card. I think that's for the astronaut, and I've forgotten the astronaut's name, so we'll just leave it for the moment. I hope the power hiccups don't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start. Okay, coffee machine is ready. Here we go. Right in the nick of time. Guys! It's the astronauts. We've literally been talking about them. I feel like we should give them the agent's card. So we'll do that. But I don't remember either of their names. I really love that the female astronaut has a little flower there. I feel like we should wait, we've got we don't have a flower, but we do have, okay, we've got, do you know what, we'll do this one. I'm gonna put this on, and it's a little love heart badge, and it's Howl's Moving Castle. So I don't know if anyone in chat knows Howl's Moving Castle, but you got a little Calcifer at the end there, so we're gonna put that on. Just in a I feel like very inspired to badge it up. Hello, Vivi, welcome on in. I was just showing off my Howl's Moving Castle badge, and we're gonna put that on because the female astronaut has a flower on hers, and it's really cute. How are you doing? Welcome. I hope you can see it. How has the start of your Friday been? I hope you're able to enjoy. I hope you've got the day off. How are you doing? We're just going to place a little bit of coffee talk, maybe an hour or so of coffee talk, and then we're going to move into some more Assassin's Creed. You're okay? You're having a bit of a lazy day? It's well deserved. Well deserved, Phoebe. I'm glad that you can have a lazy day, and I hope that you can just relax a little bit whilst we discuss some coffee. But lovely to hear from you. I'm glad that you've got some time off. Have you got Monday off too? I hope so. We've only just started on Coffee Talk, and our first customers are the 2 astronauts, and I was just literally talking about them as well. Also, we had I don't know if you came in at the end of the Evening Whispers, but this story here, the happiness like a cup of coffee, is probably my favorite story. And it's just talking about how coffee, the way it's made, who prepares it, everything like that. Like it can bring happiness. So I like that a lot. So we enjoyed that. I also mentioned we are really loving this playlist. I want to see. Oh, cool. So I've been listening to this playlist on Spotify. And we're gonna go. Let's go with this one. I like this one. This self-reflection one. Oh, we can actually like these songs. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to that. Can we actually? Wait, that's so cool. I didn't even know you could do this. This is one of my favorites. And Coffee and Comfy I love as well. But some of the other ones aren't on here yet. I wonder if we've got to get through the day. Through the days a bit more. Because there's one called Sweetheart Latte and I love it. Oh, you heard the story? It was lovely. Yeah. I'm glad you heard that. But these songs, I'm just in love with them. Jeremy Andrew has put together such a great playlist. So yeah, we'll put this one on because we do have a little Spotify player. Billy, thank you so much for the 500 bits. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. David Bowie and I are greatly appreciative. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I think I shared the link as well for the Coffee Talk Spotify in our Discord, but it's got some really great songs on there. I appreciate that again, Billy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, let's see what the astronauts want. Shall we? I did. Okay, I did. Great. Thanks for confirming that for me, Vivi. But yeah, this song is called Self-Reflection. It's one of my favorites. You go get yourself some water. Go for it. We need to give them the agent's card because I feel like the agent wanted them to have it. So we'll do that when we serve them coffee. Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you are safe and sound. Ah, Silver, that's his name. Silver, that's what he called himself. Hi, Jaxie. Yes, we're also very relieved. It was a little scary last time. Oh, that's it, Amanda. Her name is Amanda. We analysed the events of the evening and found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755 distasteful. That's very accurate. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening. Well, I hope so too. Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Even in reality, it should be good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello. Yeah, but you would only say good night. It is good co-working music. I didn't even see you say that, baby. Good night is a way to say goodbye, whereas good evening is a way to say hello. So I think Amanda's got her tongue tied there. Exactly, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong? Empirically wrong? I'm not sure. You had a lot of pegging to do. How did the pegging go, Grim? Did you kill them all? Let us know whether or not your murder streak just ran all the way through. For example, this is the second time we meet Earthchild. and both times have been at night. Well, this is a coffee shop that opens at night. I forgot that you were doing your laundry. I thought you were still playing Dead by Daylight. Hey, it works out the same though, no? You pegged that laundry quick. The laundry is dead as fuck. I'm glad to hear. It got drowned. Your laundry got drowned and now it's pegged. It's Dead by Daylight in real life, you know? IRL. I actually forgot you were hanging out your laundry. I'm so sorry. Oh. Welcome back, Vivi. Hunting it and downing it was the tricky bit. I'm sure it was, Grim. We just got confused when Grim said that he was busy pegging, doing a lot of pegging. We thought he meant in Dead by Daylight instead of actually just hanging out as washing. So our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise. Additionally, the very concepts of evening and morning seem only marginally Amanda? Yes. What is it? I think Jaxie tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Jaxie. No, it's alright. I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language and often don't question the actual meaning of words. Yes. At least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that some thoughtless uses of language can have a much more painful effect. Indeed. We see and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Jaxie. I don't even remember when I got interrupted by Amanda, if I'm truly honest. Don't worry about it. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious, extraordinary even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphal. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory. But still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So, are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. Are we said poorly charted territories? That sounds impressive. Oh, DGAPCT is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect. And his mission to find a prospective partner is the utmost importance. Still prospective. Huh? No progress on that front, I take it. Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Silver found a partner? Oh, I hope we get to meet them. Very intriguing. You're always so professional, Jaxie. You rarely ask direct questions. But I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? Hell fucking yeah, I am. Tell me the gossip. Who is she? He? Come on. Spit it. What is gossip? Chatting shit. That's how I would describe it. Chatting shit. They clearly don't, Grim. They really don't. Information about what goes on in other people's lives. Chatting shit about other people. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings then. Yes, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all, and I would love to listen to yours. Give me all the gossip. Tell me all the tea. Yeah, actually, let me make you a drink and then we'll get involved. You know, like we'll get you a drink and then you can actually just tell us about everything. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes. Okay, we're gonna put the agent's card on their desk. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? Please don't do this to me because I don't know. You're a barista yourself now, after all. He's a barista? I must have forgotten about that. A barista? How am I? Oh, you mean the cafe? Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? That was it, yeah. I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information, Jaxie. But things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with a drink? Yeah, let's give you guys drinks. We'll get the gossip from Amanda and then we'll go into serious talk with you, Silver, after. Because I didn't realize that shit was going to get serious. I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. Well, this should be fun. That sounds good to me. Then I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Absolutely fucking not. No. I'd have to actually go back and watch my VOD. I don't remember. I think I just made you like any random shit. Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was a coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. An espresso? Bitter and tart? What the hell does that mean? Bitter with a jam tart on the side? Do you want a jam tart? Yes, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. Okay, so maybe coffee with ginger. But what is meant to be tart? Hold on, let's look at our coffee. Let's look at our brew pad. Well, that's sweet. So an espresso is bitter. So we could do that maybe. I'd say honey would make it sweet rather than bitter. Yeah, it's not going to be this. Okay. If we did this, maybe. Should we maybe do that? Should we try like a double coffee and then ginger? Because I don't really know what he means by tart. Ooh, maybe it was this. Do you know what? We're gonna go with this, and we're just gonna see. But I also think we should give him the agent's card. Oh. Okay, let's do this, and we'll see if it works. Oh wait, I got a trophy. Steal the agent's key card and give it to Silver. We didn't steal shit. I swear that agent gave it to us. But that was right to give it to him. But still, yes. Bit of a confusing one. Okay. So we've made this one before, but is ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia? Your defense says it all. Listen, I didn't steal it. The agent gave it to me. So I don't know why it's saying that I stole it. I did not steal it. I would openly admit if I did. Maybe. Okay, silver. Okay, nothing. What is... I got it off the agent last time he was here. This is quite something. Thank you, Jaxie, truly. Oh, we did well. We did well. We were meant to give him the agent card. You can't know how much it helps, but it really does. Hopefully we might have changed his story. Don't mention it. I thought, you know, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use. I'm sure I can figure something out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. I guess I have somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's your drink, Silver. Coffee-based as you asked. It smells good. Fuck! We got the drink wrong. We got the drink wrong. It's because I didn't put any tart in it. But this is not quite the drink I had in mind. Isn't it? It's alright. Don't worry about it. I'll drink it anyway. Sibling, we meant to ask. How did you choose the specific earthing appearance over another? Our observation is that earthlings come in great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm? Oh no, it wasn't random at all. Even at first, it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had this hard time understanding this world and its rules. But there were already some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar. Like Hyde's eyes. They always see beyond the surface. Or Gala's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed those traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration from them? How was your nap, Philly? Are you feeling a little bit better? A little bit more awake? Thank you for still being here. I appreciate it. Yes, our species seems to have the ability to do that. But Gala's fashion, I couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities. You haven't taken it? Oh, well, if you do need to go off and take your nap, then please do. But thank you again for still being here. Naughty. I love that little emote. People stopped me all the time to ask me for medical advice. Okay, so yeah, because at the end of Coffee Talk 1, he came in wearing like a sort of like nurse's outfit similar to Gala, and I think that's when he was like taking those traits, but he definitely looks different since Coffee Talk 2. I could see how that would be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe where all the stories take place in the stars. So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. And at some point it all came together. One morning I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. So although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and have grown a bit, in many ways I still feel the same. Different but same. Yes, different but same. It makes sense to us. It really does. Message. Oh, is that Laurel? Is Laurel the girlfriend? No, this is from Pearl. Ooh, he's become a player. Silver has become a pimp. I'm loving it. Hmm. Still no news from Midge. Oh my gosh, wait. So Midge, Laurel, and Pearl? Midge, Laurel, and Pearl. He's seen 3? Little pimp. We think the odds are now 84.308% that she is phantoming you. Ghosting, you mean, Amanda? Yeah, do you mean ghosting? We mean phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge. It was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? That her calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up. Yes, Silver, get in there, get that date. Ooh, Silver. It sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time to tell you a little bit about this. Oh, we are getting into the juicy gossip now. But we wish to order a drink as well. She's like, hold on, brother. Let me get my drink first. Hey sis, no problem. You do your thing. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you're good. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, I'm hoping to get the juicy details. But yeah, it sounds like our coffee machine is having a bit of issues. Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as it's working again. So give me the gossip first, and then I'll make you... Amanda's mad. Amanda is mad. Curious that Earth drink making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating, and it's been working really well. On average. There have been some small issues. Earthlings are strange. I agree, Amanda. Earthlings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yes. Some Earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello, they never answer back. Well, in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. It seems that online, more humorous or breeding-orientated openers are favored. Don't open up with a breeding-oriented opener. All you're gonna do is scare women off. If you're online dating, you should not be starting this with "I want your babies," towards either sex. That's not gonna go well. Just a little tip, Silver. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Horned? I mean, I was just thinking that. Horned? Yes. That is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures. Oh my gosh, is Amanda getting dick pics? Is Amanda getting dick pics? And she calls them horns. Oh my gosh. Amanda's getting dick pics, really. And she's calling it horns. She's talking about the fact of having like an opener and stuff. She's getting the prime female experience. Exactly, sis. Now you know what it's like. You know, I mean, again, I'm not too sure whether or not Silver is looking to experience both worlds, but we do know that Silver is trying to breed. So this must be that Amanda is getting these horned pics. They're very horny. It makes sense. Vivi, you are very right. These two are very horny. So it makes sense that they're getting horny pics. I just was not expecting that. People do that? Oh, Jaxie, you're so naive, babe. They need a private corner or some milk. They do need some milk, sis. Yes, they do that, Jaxie. I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation. Yeah, maybe don't start with a dick pic. Usually that's a way for people to go running, you know? If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes. Silver! You'd like OnlyFans then. Horns can be really pretty, you know. Can they? Are you talking about your own horn, Silver, or do you swing that way? And that's absolutely fine as well, you know. I'm really happy for you if you've seen a pretty horn. It's rare. But it feels strange when that's the first thing they do. Before they even write a single word, just dick pic straight away. I don't know, Philly. I don't know. Don't judge me on this. Maybe that's why Silver said I want to get a coffee first before I tell you about this, because we were going to go into dick pic conversation. Most of the horns are less pretty than the sender may think. Exactly, Vivi. You're too innocent for this. Cover your eyes, Billy. Cover your eyes. Protect Billy at all costs. I can imagine. And then sometimes Earthlings express interest. But after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Well, Amanda, we need to define what you think can be considered a joke. Because maybe the joke itself is actually more an insult than a joke, and that is why you're getting blocked. Exactly. Funny for you 99.908% of the time. Yeah, purple is good at the corruption thing, you know? Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app. Good for you, Amanda. And it started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people. Well, I'm glad that you found some nice people on there. There are nice people online, but it's very difficult to weed them out of the ones that just want to send you dick pics. Especially Pearl. Okay, so we're liking Pearl. Trying to murder people and you're talking about scaring people with horn pics. Exactly. We prefer Laurel. Oh, Amanda doesn't like Pearl. What is Pearl like? I want to meet them all. Her facial features are more symmetrical. I mean, you know, a sibling does have to have some sort of say on who you're going to date and breed with. The standard. You can keep murdering people. Well, if Sensei says that we can keep murdering people, then, you know, I think we're good to go. But Silver seems to favor the asymmetrical Earthling. It's just, she sounds like a really good person. So Amanda is the type that is looks first, whereas I think Silver is more personality first. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness. That's actually a really good role. I love that. I love that. If Vivi approves, then we got this. Yeah. To piss off out of the conversation if it's distracting me. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been lucky in return. But she's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile... Oh my gosh, please desist. We can sense your hormones boiling. Oh, someone's getting a bit excited when they're talking about Pearl. And she's the person you might be getting a date with? I really hope so. Let's hope so. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. I want Silver to be happy. Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me. Oh, he looks sad. don't know everything yet. Amanda, you upset him. So I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Amanda? Or not? No, we've been enjoying it. We haven't gone into the abyss yet. But we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected, but Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions, and they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There is so much they must let go of first. We could not live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive? Like a hive, but not a true hive. I mean, when she goes red like that, is she actually getting angry at me? Because I'm just genuinely trying to ask questions, and I feel like she's got a short fuse, and she needs to calm the fuck down. Like, calm yourself, Amanda. I'm asking you fucking questions, alright? Yeah, because look, and then she turns to yellow, so I think that masks her emotions, but there was no need for her to be mad at me. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. I see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. This is why he has become such an amazing explorer. Okay, so, Vidi, let me give you a bit of an update. So, this game, Coffee Talk, is based in Seattle, but the world itself, it is a mixture of humans, elves, orcs, all fantasy-based creatures. They all live together as one in this world, and I feel like a lot of that is like sort of a metaphor for like the different personalities of people, but also the different races of people in general, and just, you know, like everyone trying to fit in. So for example, elves are regarded in much more of a higher place setting in society. They kind of look down on those that are maybe seen as orcs or anything like that. But then you've got like water creatures as well that come here, that have to deal with visas and everything. And astronauts are, right now, as far as I'm aware, astronauts are really not allowed to land on Earth without proper visas or clearance from government, I think. Hey Tiff, how are you doing? Welcome. We're doing very well. We're playing some Coffee Talk. We are dealing with an astronaut who is trying to, a couple of astronauts that are trying to learn Earthling ways. And one of them, Amanda, is just much more new. Like Silver was in Coffee Talk 1 and was getting to learn our language a lot better and understanding like the way that humanity works, I suppose. But Amanda is still a little bit confused, so that's why she's still in her astronaut suit. Silver really has defined themselves as a person and taken on a look that they feel is right for them, and I'm guessing that's what these astronauts can maybe change their appearance, but Amanda's not there yet. But yeah, how are you doing today, Tiff? I hope you're doing very well. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a lovely start to your Easter weekend. Let us know if you've got any plans. Yes, you did. You did finish Uncharted 1 yesterday, sis. I'm eager to know, are you going to be going back to Yakuza for tomorrow's stream, or are you going to be starting Uncharted 2? Let us know, because I'm sure that there's other people in the chat that want to know too. But well done, and GG's again on completing Uncharted. I'm really proud of you. You did that in 3 streams, sis. You did really well, even though you died a lot. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why he made the effort to learn Earthling's codes and behaviors. I did need to get that comment in, Grim. I don't actually know what the final count was. I don't know if Purple will tell us. You know? It was 92? Do you know what, sis? I thought it was going to be in the hundreds, so I'm really proud of you for that. You didn't quite get there. You're still to finish Coffee Talk? Oh, you're playing this game too, Tiff? Oh, I hope you're enjoying it. Do you like it? Are you on Coffee Talk 1 or 2? Just finishing up some more Lego animals. I need, Cronky got us some Lego, and we need to do that as well. Maybe we should save that for a stream as well. They're really cool Lego, actually. He had them personalized, so it's a mini Jaxie and a mini Cronky that I need to do. Do it for. So a Lego version of me. So we haven't done it yet. So maybe we'll do that on a stream. I might see if people want to have a Lego session, because that would be really cool. Need to get them sent off for giveaways. Oh, cool. You're doing them as giveaways? That's really cool. I'm also trying to get things ready for your 2-year affiliate stream. Oh my gosh, happy 2 years, Tiff. Happy 2 years. Really, really pleased to hear that. And congratulations on reaching 2 years. It went off Game Pass, so you need to get it. They're actually relatively, they're not that expensive, the Coffee Talk games, I don't think. So definitely keep an eye on them, because they tend to go in the sale quite often as well, because I think Purple managed to get them whilst on sale. Yeah, Billy. She got there. Proud of you, sis. Yeah, so sis, what did you sorry, I don't know if I missed it. Did you answer my question? What stream are we getting from you tomorrow? Are we going with the Yakuza tomorrow, or are we starting Uncharted 2? Let us know. And that is why he made the effort to learn Earthling's codes. So yeah, Billy, that is why Silver was more interested in living around Earth to learn like sort of the ways and the customs of Earthlings, whereas Amanda right now is purely here just for gathering intel. So she's not yet kind of in that place where she's trying to learn the ways. So no problem, Tiff, no problem. We'll respond to Tiff in a minute. You're hoping to do Yakuza tomorrow, as you may finish it. Oh, I'm really intrigued to see if we're there. I know that you've been doing a lot of leveling up at the moment, Purple, in order to beat that final side quest. So you got this. You've done the hard work. It's gonna feel really what's the word? Satisfying to actually achieve that. You bought out the drugstore for each character. Remember, sis, you need to do it for each character. Did you do that? Yeah, once Tiff is back, we'll respond from that. For sure. You're back. Okay, Tiff. Welcome back. So you're coming down with a sore throat. I'm really sorry to hear that. Definitely don't. The one thing that I will say about sore throats is a lot of people instantly think Lemsip and just constantly drink it. But get yourself some fresh honey. I think it's really good, like hot water and fresh honey and a bit of lemon. That really helps my throat. So if you have any of those ingredients, get some hot water, squeeze a little bit of lemon in there, and then mix it with honey. It really will help. Even my sisters actually just put honey in tea, honey and milk. You did the giveaways. It's something to give back to you guys. Did the giveaways for the Legos last week for a 2-year stream anniversary. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I don't know if you heard before, Tiff, but I was just saying Cronky's bought us some little mini Legos of us. So maybe we'll do that on stream at some point. That would be really fun. Welcome, Blake. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a very lovely, chilled start to your Friday. No problem, sis. Yeah, I hope you have the stamina for a long stream. But just pace yourself, you know? Like, only go how long you can go, especially when you're feeling unwell. Yeah, maybe go, if you've got honey, definitely go and grab yourself some lemons. It really does help soothe the throat. Yeah, maybe we will. Thanks, Dev. And yeah, how are you doing, Blake? I hope you're doing very, very well. Have you got the day off today? And if so, what are you doing with your Friday? It's been long? You're the only one on your team? Wait, so you're having to work today? I'm sorry to hear that, but thank you for stopping by. I hope the day goes by a little bit quicker for you, and then you can relax. You finished on Monday and paused the timer when you sleep. Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. Make sure that you are looking after yourself as well. You know, we don't want you burning out on stream. But Blake, I'm sending all positive thoughts your way as well. I hope that I hope you get a chance. You got work tomorrow too, doing the overtime. Well, you know, you do what you can, Blake. Don't overwork yourself. Make sure you get plenty of rest as well. But we'll be thinking of you with working tomorrow. You took Tuesday up until today off. You'll be back tonight. Well, I'm glad you're well rested then, Tiff. Go get that lemon as well for your throat. Honestly, it will thank you. That is why Silver made the effort to learn Earthing's codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. Okay, so this is definitely answering Viddy's question on Amanda and like the way that Amanda is seeing the world and Earth in a different way that, like, you know, Silver wanted to interact and communicate and understand more, whereas Amanda is purely there for that. Okay, you enjoy your nap, Viddy. Thank you very much. May the old gods and you watch over you as your watch begins. Yeah, glad you're pacing yourself. We're all sending you big hugs, Blake. Thank you again for being here, for even if it's just for a little bit. I appreciate that. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us, but once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete, and Silver is on his way to getting a date. It would appear so. Are you Jon Snow? You are Jon Snow. You are Jon Snow, and I'll be Ghost. I'll watch over you whilst you nap. You know? Keep you protected, Viddy. Amanda, we have to go. What? Again? That call was bad news. Oh no. The agent. Too late. Just hide behind the counter quick. Shit! Guys, the agent's here. Fuck. Okay. We need to sort this. Shit. You're looking at some new stream overlays? Like daily sub goals and that for next month? You should stay off of Etsy. No, I need to do that, Tiff. I need to do that in order to actually add some more stuff. Add a bit more flair to my stream, I suppose. I haven't actually updated my stream in a while, and I wanted to put some new sound alerts in. So maybe I'll look to like do that whilst Purple is streaming tomorrow, and then we can have a few more like different redeems and things like that. But yeah, pace yourself, I would say. Etsy is like a big rabbit hole. You can be on there all day, trust me. Good evening, Mr. Agent. I'm glad we gave him the agent's card now. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. Fuck. You'll be doing that after the 48 hours, not stressing yourself out before a stream. I have to get my lemons. Yes, no, don't stress your out. Just don't stress yourself out before a stream, but go get those lemons. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. What, you want me to leave? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain outside again. Well, here's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, did you find an ID card lying around? I thought you gave that to us. An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Of course we're telling the truth. Mr. Agent, you seem to always doubt me. But you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. You're so good at lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery center, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. Ugh, that's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery center. I'm very sorry to hear that. What's your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them. I'm a legal alien. I'm an illegal alien. I shouldn't start singing that. What have we got? Oh, this is a new story. Oh, it's from Mr. Hyde and he looks hot. Darling, I could be behind your neck without you realizing it. What makes you think I actually need permission to enter a building? Somebody's been watching Twilight way too much on that sense. But Hyde looks hot there. I love the name of this game already. Hey Viz, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome. Yes, this is Coffee Talk. We are enjoying this game a lot. It is, this is number 2. We own our own coffee shop, and we have a lot of variety of different characters. We're right now fangirling over Mr. Hyde, who is our resident vampire, and he is very hot. How are you doing, Viz? Hope you're doing all well and enjoying this Friday, the start to your Easter break. Are you working today? Are you chilling? Right, Tiff? I mean, I don't know many people who would say no to Hyde. He's a supermodel. What do you expect? Look at him. He's gorgeous. He's a vegan vampire as well. So, what's not to like? Okay. Which is why I've been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? Well, you're sitting next to one. He's sitting next to an alien and he can't even tell. I can't say that I have. You're getting over a small hangover from your cousin's bachelor party. Firstly, congrats to your cousin. I hope that went very well. Secondly, nothing better than having a nice little hangover and chilling with us and some coffee talk. I hope you had a lovely time at the bachelor party. And yeah, I hope you've got a coffee to deal with the hangover. We too are sporting a slight small hangover, but it's actually quite small. Coffee is on the menu. I'm glad to hear it. Viz. He's getting married tomorrow? Wow. Oh, I hope tomorrow goes really well. I hope the weather works in their favor. I hope you have a lovely time at the wedding tomorrow. If you've got things that you need to go off and do, then I appreciate you just even stopping by. But congratulations again to your cousin. I wish them all the best for the wedding tomorrow. I don't come here all that often, but it always seems very above board to me. Little scared with the heavy rain today. Oh, I hope it. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed for you that the heavy rain is just getting itself over and done with today, so that tomorrow will be clear, fresh, new. Let's hope so. I'll keep my fingers crossed. What is this? What have we got? Something else? Is that another story? Yes. Gala replying to Mr. Hyde saying, "Why are you threatening people on Tomodo Chill?" I don't think he's well, I mean, he could be threatening them. But I mean, I didn't see that as a threat. I kind of saw that as a bit of wooing. But it all seems above board for me. Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? It seems like some young people enjoy those as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That, maybe it is. I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise, my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know. It makes people feel unsettled. You have your clothing ready for tomorrow? It's a nice vest with a white shirt. Ooh, I love it. I love it. You're going to look very suave, Viz. I like that. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing. At least we can identify and extract them. What does he mean by extract them? Like a Men in Black type of situation where like they have like one of those buttons? Or like, I don't know. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Sitting one right now with it. Oh, that's really lovely. I love that you have that. And you can then keep on, handing that gold watch down. That's going to be lovely. I hope you have the best time, Viz. Why so? For one, it's just muddles things. No matter how much they try to look for like Earthlings, they were born aliens, and aliens they will remain. But now there are aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, Where does it stop? What if some Earthlings decide they wanted to look like aliens? That would be a huge mess. Would it? Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, Oh, but don't you worry about a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. But yes, I am 100% a coffee person. Cappuccino is your number one. You're a cappuccino person. I'm a latte person, to be honest. Latte with some oat milk, perfect. That's my perfect combination. Although, that being said, I was talking about this earlier, but there's nothing quite like Italian coffee. When we went to Italy once, the coffee was probably the best highlight of the whole trip. Even though I saw so much history and everything like that, the coffee was really on point. It just sucks that the company we had wasn't as great. Italian coffee is the best. I would actually just go back there just for the coffee. I see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? That one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder though. What is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. Yeah, Italian coffee, ice cream, and the men. Dribble. Sis, you got that right. You got that right. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle and I see that no two people are alike, I'll admit that makes me very happy. So if someone comes from further away, but they feel unearthing at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in the city? Then the people in this city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an Earth thing? Let's see what's turned up on Tomodo Chill. Mr. High's just responding to Gala. No reason. Perhaps no less beautiful? You know what? At the end of the day, I don't know. Nor do I care all that much. Not to mention, when I was in Italy, I had Italian ladies staring at me and even one asking me to visit over for dinner. The annoying part was that you were leaving the next day. Fizz! You gotta go back to Italy. You gotta go get that dinner. I would absolutely love to be invited over for a homemade Italian dinner. That would be perfect. It just means you have to go back there now. You've got another excuse as to go back to Italy. Italian food is some of the best food I've tasted. I mean, personally, I think Vietnamese food, I would probably say is my top favorite, but Italian food is totally up there. Just trying to get the job done here. But you sure have opinions, don't you? You wouldn't be happen to be friends with aliens yourself, would you? Now, surely that is, you know that harboring illegal aliens is a crime. Amanda, shut the fuck up and stay quiet. Luca saying, I was thinking out loud because a lot of things happened lately, so I was just processing it. So as if I was a little insensitive. What was that about? Wait, where was... How is that insensitive? That's not insensitive, babe. You're fine. You're fine, Lucas. That was not insensitive. Amanda is sassy in this game. She needs to shut the fuck up, otherwise she's going to get extracted, though. That was me, Agent. That was me. What was that? Me. Oh, that was the coffee machine. It was the coffee machine. Just the coffee machine. It seems to have restarted now. That's a relief. Right. Saved by the coffee. This is getting more suspicious by the minute. Stand aside. I'm going to conduct a search. Whoa! Meow! Ooh, what the heck is this? If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. It's come over once before. Looks like it might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. It's also irrelevant to the current... Try. I have an emergency elsewhere. Saved by the bell. By the way, if you love more of these coffee games, really recommend checking Espresso Tycoon. It's cozy and super fun. I've never heard of that game. I definitely want to check it out. You also want to drink coffee from it? I'm going to check that out. Thank you for that. Little tip. I've never heard of that game before, but I am a huge coffee lover, so I would love to check that game out. So let me just take a note of the name. Yeah, I'm going to take a note of the game real quick so I can look this up. Thank you. Espresso Tycoon. So I'll look that up after my stream. Thank you very much, Viz. Made by one dev? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, thanks, sis. I appreciate that. That's so cool. I definitely want to look this up. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. But if either of you think you're off the hook, fuck off. You're sorely mistaken. Well, come back here and then I'll show you how it is, Agent. You'll be hearing from me soon. Right, I wonder as well, because we gave the agent's ID card to Silver, what it would be like the other way around if we didn't give the ID card to Silver and given it back to the agent. We'll have to play through this again just to see what difference that makes. It was a little confusing at the start, but the more you get into the game, it gets easier. Okay, that's good to know. I'm definitely interested to find out more. I mean, is this Rachel? Did Rachel just come and help us save the day? You named your place Mocha Joe's. Oh, I love it. You get to name your own place. Oh my gosh, I'm getting this game. You're making me very excited to get it, Viz. Silver, you're trembling. That's all right. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Oh, look, the cat is sleeping. The cat is sleeping. Well, you found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40.235% distasteful, 20.834% scary, and 38.931% exciting. I apologize. This is just nerves. We are truly sorry for this disturbance. It's not your fault at all. But should you be sticking around here, the agent might come back. No. I lured him away, at least for now. That was you, Silver? You did? Although it's a good thing the little cat came in when it did. It bought us some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? We see. Maybe it's just a normal cat. Do you speak cat? We can feel this earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing itself clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. It can stay there. My coffee shop is open to animals. We love all forms of animals, cats and dogs in particular. They can all stay here. I feel all out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is indeed. Then make us a drink and one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting. And what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet and very comforting drink. Okay, well guess what? I really would appreciate a hot, very sweet and comforting drink. So I think this is a good place to quickly pause and maybe get another coffee. Take a quick break. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Oh, is that? Thank you for already giving me the response. We'll do a hot chocolate then, for them. Yes, we're gonna just go for a coffee instead of probably a bitter coffee. But we'll make Silver something sweet once we get back. Yeah, we'll do a drink break. I think maybe we might be able to. I'll just leave it on this screen so you can just chill to the music. There is a Swedish coffee, isn't there? So, water, sir? I'd be so mad if the waiter brought me water after I said that as Silver. Yeah, for sure. Imagine if we did that. I think he wasn't really impressed with the drink we gave him last time, so we'll try and get it right this time. But I'll leave it on the screen so you can enjoy the music. And I'll be back momentarily. So, see you guys in a sec. Sorry about that, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you, BB. I'm sorry about that. I hadn't realized that my partner had gone out. So I didn't want to leave the washing in the washing machine for too long where it starts to do that thing where it starts to smell. Thank you. So I just decided like I'll just quickly hang it out real quick before it just started to get that way. So thank you so very much for the wait. I hope everyone got their coffee. I did. Oh, perfect. Let's carry on. Thank you, Viz. Thank you for the welcome backs. Roses are red, tangerines inbred. God damn it, Martin. Finish your books in your head. What book is that? Welcome on in, Lone Wolf. How are you doing? Are we talking about the Martian movie? The really bad one that, was it My Favorite Martian from Disney? Oh, it's George R. R. Martin. Oh, Targaryens, of course. Sorry, it's because you spelt it without the Y, and I did not actually just put that together. It is George R. R. Martin, and they are inbred. You are very correct there, Phoebe. How are you, Wolf? I hope you're doing very well. I hope that your Friday is nice and chilled. Okay, so we need to make a hot, very sweet and comforting drink. So the first one that I had in my head, closing the week. You saw Grandma Wolf today? How's Grandma Wolf? I hope she is doing extremely well. So we got this one that's sweet, nourishing and healthy. That's not really comforting. What about I wanted to check this one. Garnished with a bit of rose petals, this latte is refreshing in both taste and experience. No, so that's not going to be that one. Hot, sweet, and comforting. That is calmness and serenity. Stuffing your face with chocolate, coffee, and juice. Those are the best combinations. Wolf. Best combinations. I sadly do not yet have an Easter egg, but we're hoping that we will get one. Hey, Lily's Diary. How are you? Welcome on in. Welcome. How are you today? We are chilling with some coffee talk. We're discussing favorite coffees, favorite foods. We've talked about Italian food being one of the best. How are you doing, Lilies? We're now trying to find a very hot, sweet, and comforting drink for one of our patrons that we're trying to not get wrong, because we've already gotten one wrong already today. So we don't want bittersweet. This is something soothing. So I suppose that could be comforting, but upset the stomach. A traditional Nigerian drink with an invigorating, so that's more like a bit of a kick. You're doing great. Yeah, we found Coffee Talk. I think it was the end of last year with the announcement at like the games, one of the games awards, that there was a Coffee Talk Tokyo coming, and I was very much like, what is this game? And I looked into it, saw that there were 2, and so we've been playing them on stream and really enjoying them. So I'm very excited when we get a drop date for Coffee Talk Tokyo, because right now we're in Seattle, so looks like we're going to Tokyo next. But I'm glad to know that you're intrigued by these games as well. You play these games too. Have you played both games, Lilies? Okay. Lightly sweetened, so it's not going to be that one. Sweet spicy chai latte. I don't think it will be that one. Both sweet and savory. We don't want that. That's too sweet, maybe. Calming. Wait, a warm and calming darkness, though. have a look. So if we did like triple plus the person who invented the bartender barista simulated genre, for sure. If we did chocolate powder, it's not very warm. It's not very warm, so I'm not gonna do that. And what was the other one? Chocolate honey milk. Let's have a look at what that one does. Chocolate honey milk. No, it's not warm. It's not warm. I feel like it might be more of a tea rather than chocolate. Although... we could try coffee honey milk. Coffee. Honey milk. That's not sweet enough. You did play both of them half a year ago. Such a they really are a calming experience. You're back with milk? Yes, your coffee is brewing. Welcome back, sis. I'm glad that you managed to get that milk. It is such a calming game, Liz. Really, really enjoying it. I've 100%ed Coffee Talk 1 because I was obsessed. I love just the experience of making coffee and just talking. I'm a natural talker anyway, so I think that probably helps. We are drinking our coffee from our book tea mug with the dragon on. Still haven't read this book yet, so I need to get on with that. But again, until we can finish reading the Fourth Wing trilogy, all other books are put on hold at the moment. So we'll get there though, we'll get there. I really do want to read that Watermoon book that we did the book reveal for, because that looks really good. So maybe that one will be the next book that we start. Okay. Getting very annoyed with trying to figure out what is best. Because they want it really warm. I think that we should go with tea. And we need to make it very sweet though. And that's not gonna make... Oh, no, wait! I did a purple. My fat thumbs made it. I didn't mean to press X. It was a fat thumb moment. That was... Okay, sorry. Let's try that again. Thank God we can remake it. Right, we're gonna do this. Warm and comforting. Ooh. What if we do... Wait. Warm. And then what if we did cinnamon? Like this. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, and very comforting drink. Well, tea is comforting. Cinnamon and honey are both sweet. I feel like we should maybe do that. What is... So that's 4 bars. And that's 3. So maybe... No, because we need warm as well. Wait. No, let's do cinnamon first. Do you know what? F it. We're gonna try this. Let's see what concoction we come up with. It just doesn't feel like that's it. What do you guys think? Should we try again? Should we try a different combination, or should we give this? Does anyone have any ideas? I'm trying to think how to get it. What's warmer? The tea is the warmest. So I still think that we should be going for the... I still think it's going to be tea. Chocolate. Sweet, hot and comforting. Yeah, it's just, do you know what it is? There's no warmth that comes with chocolate. So it just feels kind of like... you see, we're only going to get 4 bars for it being warm. Yeah. That's the only reason why we didn't go with chocolate for our base. That's why we were using honey with the tea. We could go ginger, but it does say very sweet. And that takes it up more bitterly. Could it be chocolate and 2 honey? Let's have a look. If we do chocolate and 2 honey, that gives us no warmth. No warmth whatsoever. Honey, ginger, and chocolate. Again, I don't think that... Look at it, it just gives us too warm. It gives us too warm. Chocolate, ginger. Yeah, no. No, do you know what? I think we're gonna stick with the tea. 2 teas. 2 teas could make it warm, but I just don't think that that's it. This bitch doesn't know how to make hot chocolate. The hot is literally in the name. I know. Well, this bitch Jaxie does. I know. 2 teas could make it warm. Ginger is very much bitter, so, but like ginger has the warmth, you know. I'd say blue pea, but I just... I mean, we could do, like, what about blue pea and cinnamon? Like, cinnamon has got to be it, because it takes it up to the... I mean, what do we think about that? Well, let's brew this and see what they come up with. Okay, I don't think it's that. Cinnamon blue pea. I don't think so. I have no clue. I'm still trying to work it out, if I'm truly honest. I think it's some form of tea leaf. What was that other drink that said it was like really chilling? Oh, chilling and comforting. I'm sorry guys, we're taking so long on just making this. So this one's calming. I don't know whether or not that could really be seen as another word for comforting. That one's just more refreshing. That's soothing. Blue pea, milk, and honey. Let's see what that does. Blue pea, milk, and honey. Nah, that's not it. It's a very special berry, if you recall correctly. Well, it's not going to help us here. What if we do... Oh, okay, I might try this. Because tea is really comforting. I don't really like it when it just gives me like the concoction name together, because to me it feels like that isn't gonna be it. But do you know what? We've taken too long on this, and I've only got 2 trashets left, and I don't know how much longer this day is going to go before it resets. We're just going to go with cinnamon honey tea. Sweet drinks for the 2 of you. This isn't bad. Fuck you, Silver! Fuck you, okay? I try my fucking best. I'm getting really annoyed with them now. Concoction is a funny word. It is. I would use concoction more so if you're like a witch brewing shit, you know, rather than concoction within a coffee setting. The sensation of this is not vastly different from what you served us the other night. What did I serve you the other night? But it sounds like it will be fine. I'm impressed though, Silver. You've become quite savvy at navigating these situations, even if I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them. But I need to get used to them anyway. It does sound like he got suspicious today. It also sounds like you've shortened con man cock action. Is that... do I sound like I say that instead of concoction? This is far from the worst of it. Well, gee, thanks. I suppose I'll take that as a compliment. What do you mean? Jaxie, you know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yes. Oh, you meant the word itself sounds that way. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better then. I'm like, can I not pronounce things? Am I struggling? Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past few months, it's been the basis of operations for SAVE. SAVE? Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. SAVE. I like that. Wow. I know it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I've had to become savvy, as you say. I have a lot of people depending on me now. So there is quite a lot of aliens that are here, not just Silver and Amanda. Those who are just arriving to Earth and are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling appearances and are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here. And how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you were different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as the hive or as an earthling. Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? Baby, don't hurt me no more. After we both have a rest. We'll remind you of it. I know you will. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it alright if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is 98.429 depleted. Silver, is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this, and you've been playing it very well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. And please, come again soon. You'll always be welcome here. Us and many others. We know, and we're grateful. Good night, Jaxie. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. The cat's knocked out. The cat's KO'd. Good night, Jaxie. See? Now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that maybe we should continue this chat whilst we walk. Alright. What a night. This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. And I suppose we now have a four-legged friend now. I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now, sorry. I wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a home? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Is she gonna turn or is she just a cat? Aww. I was kind of really hoping we were gonna adopt her. Ah well, I guess it's time for you to let me close shop. But Silver, it's been an honor. It's an honor to be related to someone like you. What? What? That's weird. A gingerbread coffee? Why didn't we think of doing that? Why didn't we think of a gingerbread coffee? Sweetened with brown sugar to satisfy the cookie monster. Did we not? Why didn't we try that? Maybe it's because ginger was like seen as like, I don't know. Because it seemed bitter. It does sound divine. They are making shit up, Grim. How is chocolate not warm? Okay, Tuesday 26th of September. We'll play a little bit more of this and then we'll move into some Assassin's Creed, I think. Curbing recent security breaches, government to block data leakers' websites. Lols. First workaholics treatment center to open in 2024. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Well, we fucking don't have that here and we should. Maybe I should start my own business for a workaholics treatment center. No technology, just beds, a couch, you know, Netflix on the TV, and you can just go there to rest. Beachgoers report silver algae blooming on Alki Beach. Right, let's have a look at our most recent stories. Riona says today's delivery cut-off time is 3 o'clock, no night shift. Rachel says it's coming together. I can't believe it. It's going to be so good in terms of her music. Lucas says busy all day today. Don't forget to drink water. Still on hiatus though. Aqua says having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard, especially living in a city such as Seattle. But it feels nice to have someone depends on you, you know? Oh, that's a cool picture of Myrtle working on a VR game. Do you think VR would really take off in the future? I personally can't use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. Okay, wait. Bailey's definitely is responding to Lua, who said she's a 10. She's a 10. She's a 10, but about to marry a freelancing elf. And then Bailey's put, so she's 100. That's so cute. Our VR devs wear the glasses most of the day. I'm not sure whether or not, like, I can imagine some people may get motion sickness from wearing something like that, though, with, like, all day, you know? Oh, we got one for Amanda. Okay, nothing for Amanda, though. But, like, Silver is still red. So we're not really friends with him yet. Okay. 7th of July by the Magpie Bridge. She looked so pretty in her rented hemp patterned Yakuta. It's such a shame that it was raining tonight. I wondered if the renting place would charge more if we were to return the clothing somewhat damp. I felt bad for insisting we dressed the traditional way for the Tanbata festival. That mundane thought immediately went away when I saw her, looking as if she came straight out of Makoto Shinkai movies. It was all worth it. If they charged extra, I'd shove my life savings at the lady who owned the renting place. She looks like dreams, and it was worth it. Her with a yakuta, an umbrella, and my heart and all. Too bad that Altera and Vega couldn't meet tonight with all this rain, Ah, you remember the story? Good. Meanie, I do listen to your astrology stories, you know. Astronomy, but thank you for being there for my stories, milady. Under our transparent convenience store umbrella, we shared whatever lovers share under the rain in their own world. The shrine we went to was unexpectedly full, despite being a bit tainted by the rain and the puddles it creates. We had to line up in a small queue for our wishes, but that stretch of time was easily filled with small talk as lovers like to have. She hid her paper when I tried to peek at her wishes. Cute, as if she wasn't going to ask me to hang it on the highest spot on the bamboo trees. Hey, next year, can we come here again? We were on our walk back to the hotel when she began. Her voice was a bit too soft, sunk under the noise the rain made. I'd be thrilled, but don't you want to use your long vacations to go somewhere else you haven't been? Nah, I like it here. The moon looks so pretty. Really? It's raining though. I can't even see the moon. Silly boy. Her grin prettier than all the full moons I've ever seen in my life. We took our time to walk home slowly, just through the night street, just the two of us. But you know, I'm happy that you think we can still travel the world, that we're still us. I knew I shouldn't say something like that, but it felt like my insecurities got the better of me. Aw, pretty boy, talking about rain on the parade? Sorry, couldn't help it. What if it rains again next year? What if we're not all sunshines and rainbows like we used to be? Well, you know how your Tanabata story. You know how in your Tanabata story, if it's raining, Altera and Vega can't meet each other on the Magpie Bridge? Then the bridge would be like empty, right? She stepped in front of me, still so close under our umbrella. Then whatever happens, if it rains next year, the 7th of July, I'll be waiting for you on the Magpie Bridge with this umbrella, silly. Cute. You can do a lot to prevent it by balancing FPS and motion of the environment. Interesting. Definitely need to I haven't the only time I've really played VR is when I've gone to sort of like a cafe. I've not really like gone back to it ever since. It's been quite a few years since I've really tried any VR out, really. Somehow I feel like it's going to be a long night. Or not. Hello? Carla. Good evening. Hey, Jaxie. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Everything is just fine. You sure? Positive. How about you, sir? How's work? My shift is over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Ah, that's right. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yeah, what a nice surprise. He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Much obliged. So Henry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. Oh no, what was it? I think it's called STMJ. I'll have a cup of that. Milk, honey, and something else. This was in our brew pad in Coffee Talk 1. STMJ, what was it? Okay, well, we're on a new day, so let's try coffee, milk, and honey and see if that is the STMJ. No, it's not. No, it's not. It says Indonesian ginger drink. So is that milk, honey, and ginger then? Let's try it. Milk, honey, ginger. Maybe milk, ginger, honey. Yes! We got it, guys. We got it. We did really well. I don't think we've got any item to give. Wait, do you think... What is that? Thanks, Grim. I don't know if this is his. Should we just try anyway, just in case it is his? Because I really don't remember whose that was. Oh. It was his! Oh my god, thank goodness. Oh my gosh, okay. So we've got the one for STMJ now. A warm booster made of susu, which is milk, telur, egg, maju, honey, and jahe, ginger from Indonesia. I'm so glad that the key card was his. I really didn't know. Thank you, Jaxie. Now I have a spare. Because I already made a new one. It's always good to have an extra one at hand. The only downside is that it cost me $100. I don't know if you came in before then for me to have given that to you though, Gala. Now I'm wondering where I should keep this one. Maybe in my locker at work? I'd hate to lose it there. Yeah, let's hope it never comes to that. One nutritious drink from the archipelago coming up. Thanks a lot. So what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. The name itself is the ingredients: susu, telur, maju, and jahe. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. No wonder it somewhat reminds me of eggnog. Albeit spicier and not as rich. But I can see why Hendry likes it. It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs to keep it up with Rachel's work. Oh, Hendry is Rachel's dad. Okay. I knew we knew him, I just couldn't remember who he was. You're probably right. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime. What do you think? That would be lovely. Then consider it done. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh? Why is that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed. And it's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Him, yes. His car, not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now that you mention it, you may be right. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you how old it is? Yep. Gave me the whole backstory of it. Oh. I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it. Which makes me wonder if he has anything to do with it. If it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? Well, it could be. I was going to say homesickness, but I realize that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say, though. It's the strange longing for times gone by, considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast, which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you'll realize the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay. Just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. But we never do. Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. That sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to this after a while, huh? Pretty much. Hello? The more things change, the more they stay the same. That's a very good saying, Wolf. Hey, Sean, welcome on in. How are you? Hope you're doing very well. Hope you're having a lovely start to your Easter break. Happy Friday. It's Fiona. We meet again. Yes, hello. Snake Plissken escaped from LA. I'm doing good, thank you, Sean. Doing very well. Enjoying and taking advantage of my Friday off with an afternoon stream instead of a Friday evening stream, but we get to go longer this time. So, yeah, doing very well, thank you. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for stopping by. Hoping all is good. Excuse me for a moment. Got it. Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Is she gonna meet Lucas? Because he was trying to apologize to her. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tire? There's really no need for concern. It was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Can you let me know what that is? Do I have this? Do I have Russian tea? Guys, how the fuck do I make Russian tea? She's not giving me any insight. How am I supposed to make Russian tea? That's not very helpful when I can't choose vodka, Grim. Why I don't want to get this wrong? What is a Russian tea? Russian tea is vodka with more vodka and some vodka on top. It's tea, but really fast. Guys, that you are not helpful. You are not helpful. Should I actually Google what a Russian tea is and see if it actually does say vodka? No one, clearly. Tea, but you have it while falling from a 5th floor window. It says loose black tea, orange juice or orange peel, cinnamon and cloves. I don't think we have cloves. Cloves of what? Okay, well that wasn't very helpful. Let's do, so it says cinnamon in though, so tea. We don't have orange, but we have lemon. Should we try that? Tea to go. Tea to go for sure. Okay. Well, we don't have orange, but we do have lemon. So I'm gonna see what concoction it like comes together with this. Let's see. Right, okay, I know I looked it up. Like, I mean, I just Googled what is Russian tea because I wanted to see if there was vodka in it, but substituting the orange for the lemon was the right thing to do. I'm actually really proud of me for getting that. Sorry guys, my boss has texted me. One sec. Okay, sorry about that. But I'm really proud of myself. Tell him it's your day off. Well, we like this boss though, Grim. So we just answered their question. clearly they are having to work even though they're not meant to be in. So hopefully that whatever's going on, that will just quickly help, and then they can get back to their day as well. So otherwise, normally if it was my previous boss, I would have been like, I wouldn't have bothered message if it was my previous boss, but we actually like this boss. GG on, yeah, I mean, I feel like obviously we did get a little bit of help because I really was curious to see if Russian tea actually had vodka in, so I just googled Russian tea. So we did get a slight little tip on what to add to it, but we winged it with the orange. I just presume because we don't have orange, we could potentially get get it right and substitute it. So I'm happy with that. But thank you, Grim. So despite the name, is totally an American drink. I'm pretty sure we made this in Coffee Talk 1. That really sucks that it doesn't carry over your brew pad from Coffee Talk 1, because that would have been so much more helpful. Russian tea for the lady rushing to deliver. I don't think we had anything to give her. No, that lighter's for Georgie. I just reread your title and keep forgetting we're on different continents. What's my title? What is my job? What is my title? Starting at the afternoon with some coffee. Oh yeah, it's like 10:30 a.m. What do you mean? Whereabouts are you based, Blake? If it's 10:30, I'm trying to think, but my time zones is so bad. You're in Indiana. Oh, cool. Wow. It's only 10:30 a.m. Gosh, it's 3:30 p.m. now here in the UK, in London. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. Wolf, I don't even know if I asked you this when you first came in, but are you all ready for WrestleMania weekend? Will you be watching WrestleMania this weekend? Is anyone else watching WrestleMania? Not just Wolf? So who are you meeting with, if I may ask? You won't be watching it? It's okay, we'll be live on podcast tomorrow, Wolf, if you want to check it out. Of course you will be, sis. I expect you to watch it beside me, alongside me. You're not interested in it? No problem, that's not a problem. I've been asking everyone today, probably because I'm more excited at the fact that it's WrestleMania weekend. Hello, Mary. Just reminding chat in case they didn't know you were going to watch it, of course. Welcome on in, Mary. How are you doing? How is your Friday treating you? Things are good. We are just chilling with some coffee talk, although we are going to move over to some Assassin's Creed in a little bit. We may just finish this day of coffee talk first. Right, Grim? No one knew it. No one could have guessed it. You should know now, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. I knew it. She's meeting Lucas, and hopefully he can apologize, or he already has apologized and they're friends now. I swear they don't really know me. Ah, that's right. So you two did end up connecting after all. We did, yes. But truth be told, I really wasn't sure about contacting him at all. Why is that? Yep. You know, no, not even me, her twin sister, you know, knows anything that she likes. She's so mysterious, you know? How could we guess who the number one crush is? No one can. It started a little rough because you went to bed super late. But then when I went to sleep in, there was a bunch of noise from upstairs. Apparently this was the day when the rental company thing was replacing her gas cooking system, and that was probably going to take a... Oh, Mary, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're having a bit more of a good start after all of that. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds very bliss. And also, if you haven't already, I shared the link for the Coffee Talk playlist on Spotify, and it is so chilled. It's so lovely. I listen to it like daily, so it's really, really good. Ooh, what food are you having? I'm glad that we can also help with just keeping you chilled and relaxed. So please do sit back, enjoy your hot drinks and your lovely food. Do let us know what you're eating. Um, and hopefully you can have a bit more of a chilled, relaxed afternoon. I hope so. I say afternoon like a question mark because I'm not sure. I've forgotten the time difference. But I think you're only an hour behind us or ahead of us. One of the two. Ooh, that sounds glorious. Oh, you're ahead 1 hour. That's it. Okay. That sounds glorious, though. That sounds so delicious. Enjoy your food, Mary. Because as far as I'm aware, as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so. Nevertheless, I sent him an email the following morning, right after the completion of my final delivery at 3 a.m. That's pretty late. A little, but surely no worse than forgetting it altogether. Been having this pretty much every day for a while now. I still don't grow bored of it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, though. Absolutely nothing wrong with having like a sort of favorite type of food. But he replied straight away to my surprise. Had no idea he was such a night owl. Oh, Mary, this game has been so fun. I love it. I really do. It's taken a lot of willpower not to just like bash through this game separately and off stream, but I really wanted like my first initial reactions for all of Coffee Talk to be done on stream. So I'm really having the urge to not play this off stream until we've completed it. But I will definitely be 100% in this. I 100%ed Coffee Talk 1. It's just such a great, relaxing game. And who doesn't want to make coffee for their patrons and listen to like sort of their fantasy life problems at the moment? It's just really, really chill. I do highly recommend it for anyone who's looking for like a nice indie, calm, relaxing, chilled game, because this is a lot of fun. Keep an eye on it because if we've got this is part 2. You definitely have to get part 1 first, and you should play them soon because yes, definitely open Steam. They've already announced a Coffee Talk 3 coming out, and it's going to be called Coffee Talk Tokyo. So Mary, you know I'm all over that shit. I cannot wait. I don't know if we're currently based in Seattle, so I don't know if we're going to be the same barista and moving to Japan or what. We haven't heard much yet on it, and we're still waiting on a drop date. Yeah, that was my level of excitement, Mary, when I saw the trailer for it. I was like, what? I want this. I want this. And then because it's called Coffee Talk Tokyo, I was like, let's look this up, add it to my wish list already. And then I saw Coffee Talk 1 and 2. I was like, I didn't even know this was out, you know, but this actually was made by an indie development company who created the games during lockdown. So the fact that I never heard of this game, but like during lockdown, is quite shocking because this is how I really got into streaming is, through lockdown. So we were playing through a lot of different games, but I'm like, nevertheless, I'm glad that we found this game. This has really become one of my favorite sort of games just to chill with. No problem, Wolf. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. I hope your lie down is relaxing and chilled. And hopefully we'll see you a little bit later. See you soon, Wolf. Take it easy. Or perhaps he's just an extremely early bird, right? I wonder if he ever sleeps. That should be a question for you too, miss. Oops. Also, Mary, I really love this character. Her name is Riona, and she's a banshee, and she's just gorgeous, and she wants to be an opera singer, but no one will give her a chance, and I'm just like, I would just want someone to give her a chance. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness when we first met. I know. I don't know why not. I think obviously her being a banshee, but like, we haven't had a chance to listen to her music, but someone else said that she did have a great voice. Yeah, she is one of my favorites in this game. You like her too? It's definitely a plus. But then I have no doubt we have so many similar things in common that we like, Mary, so that does not surprise me that you do too. Which was another surprise since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern. Well, he did return here the next evening looking for you. Did he? Yep, he said so himself. I see. How peculiar. Wait, which one is Lucas again? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Right, Bailey's is Lua's boyfriend. Lucas. Oh, he's the basketballer. Like, that's it. He's the influencer. He's like a social media influencer. Okay. I wonder if these two are gonna hook up. I hope I can help. In any case, I'd like this cafe to become like Cupid's cafe as well, and then we just hook everyone up with each other. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers and have been texting ever since. Yes! Okay, my plan is working, guys. Call me Cupid. I mean, if Riona and Lucas are offering, maybe this Jaxie, the barista Jaxie, might be interested in a three-way. I don't think Cronky would be very happy with me to involve myself in that. So I'm gonna say barista Jaxie maybe, but me no. I'll just be the matchmaker. I haven't gotten my barista has not gotten to a chance to hook up with anyone yet, Mary. But the game is still young. We'll see whether or not there's an option for that. It could be a four-way if necessary. I mean, I'll see if Conky's interested. You never know. He might be up for it. Then he said he wants to meet up and speak in person because he wants to see you, my girl. Which is why I'm here now. Patient. Patient. But I'm still not quite sure it's necessary. I mean, maybe he just wants to chat and hang out. Perhaps. I suppose we'll see. Oh yeah, I forgot that Gala was still there. Hi, Gala. Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight. I feel like there's something between Hyde and Gala as well. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Probably for the best given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Understandable. Oh my gosh, my place is breaking down so much with constantly going in and out, and with the coffee machine and the lights. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it'd become more stable as the days go by, but no need to apologize for something out of your control. That's right. You tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for understanding. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? Oh yes, that's it. Sorry, that took me a while to actually think about. Let me just explain. I swear, when he last was in here, he was saying, because he's a pediatric nurse, or like he sits on the reception desk for like a hospital, that little kids, when they come into the hospital, they're really scared of him. So that's why she's asking that. Sorry. Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day. Oh, that. For a minute there, I thought I had a beef with kids I was unaware of. I mean, relatable, Gala, relatable. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling better? Ah, yes, well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago. We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it. Thank you. I kind of feel like me and Riona actually can resonate very much with one another. My emotions are very much up and down too. While we're on the topic, I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? 5 Rio. Yep, it's serious vibes. Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. At a metered spot just outside the now defunct library. Oh, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection. Yes, that's correct. I see. So it was originally a library. You know the area? I know of the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's being done with it, since it's located in a very popular cultural centric neighborhood. That's true. There's even an art college nearby, right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd. Odd how? It's just barren, especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. Feel? Don't you mean remember? Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there a long, long time ago. Perhaps that is what you were recalling. A flea market, huh? The last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh wait, there was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets. A dead tree, huh? No idea why, I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever too, as far as I know. The hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances. I kind of got that feeling when he said trinkets. A fairy tree. It could be a fairy tree. There are fairies in this game, so. I'm kind of missing, what was her name? Our fairy reporter. Hawthorn trees are called fairy trees in Ireland? Are they? So it's got to be a fairy tree. It's got to be. Furries? Sorry, my pronunciation might be a bit bad. I'm trying to think. What? Grim, come on, help me. You must know this. What was the green short-haired green girl's name? Because I've had a mind blank. Sis, do you remember? It's like she had short green hair. She was right in the book. Freya. There you go. Freya is a fairy. It just, like, honestly, I don't know why I had that mind blank then. There's a lot of superstition from some farmers that they don't dare cutting down a hawthorn tree on their land, even if it's in the way, because then the fairies might get angry. Do you know what? I would believe in that superstition as well, and if I had a fairy tree, a hawthorn tree in my garden, I would not cut it down. We are a fan of the Fairy Society, and we will not chop down their trees. Personally. Hawthorns are a bitch to cut too. Chances are you'll lose a lot of skin trying to reach the roots, and you have done. Really grim. Don't try again. Don't try it again. Yeah, I'd take care of it too. I'd put little fairy trinkets on it. Make it a proper fairy tree. Maybe build like a little fairy house. You won? GG's, Grim. GG's. I think the fairies did get upset with Grim, and that is why he lost a lot of skin. They probably took it all out on him. But I'm guessing you don't try to cut the bar. Wow. Sis. That bar could be full of cut down hawthorns. You never know. Hold on. I'm just going to recap a bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there. Someone cut it down? Oh. Hello? Are you serious, Pops? Why wouldn't I be? Lucas and Georgie are joining us. That is crazy. Yay! We got the whole group. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Oh boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello. Jaxie, for the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here. You left it the moment we gave it back to you, Georgie. Sort your life out. There were two right next to one another on one of those day tours I went on there. They were also filled with trinkets and ribbons. It was believed that if you have any ailment, you should tie whatever part of you that's hurt, like a broken leg, with a ribbon, and then attach the other end on the tree and spend the night with it. Then in the morning, perhaps the fairies would have made you feel better. That sounds really cool, but I'm not sleeping out next to a tree overnight unless I was actually camping, you know? And even then, if I was camping, there needs to be some sort of WC facilities. You know, Cronky does a lot of wild camping, so he would probably be okay with that. I don't mind camping as long as I actually have a facilities to actually use as a bathroom. Like, I'm not the type of person that really enjoys copying down with a stick up my butt, you know. So if I don't have to, I don't want to. Well, I'm gonna choose to believe it, Mary. I'm gonna choose to believe it because that sounds cool. Well, you're in luck because it is. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it now for you? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. I'm giving it back to him in a minute. What do you want for your drink? Are you having your usual espresso today, Georgie? What are you doing? Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well. What's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer. It's fun to finally share these stories with someone. You was there in 2016? Oh, cool. What part of Ireland did you visit? Let us know. And we're always intrigued to hear about people's different experiences and fun facts. That's where you learn about the world more. So we welcome that, Mary. We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalized. Oh? They got your car too, lady? Yes, but it's not a big issue. Still, sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss? I can send you the coordinates if you'd like. That would be swell. Got it. Okay. Oh. Is it within the area you expected, or? Pretty much. The same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. I lived and worked for 6 months as an au pair in Dublin. That is so cool. And in my spare time, I would explore a different town or do a day tour every now and then. It was amazing. Took my sister there about 2 years later. Mary, that sounds so cool. I would love that. I'd love to travel for my job, even if it was temporary. I'm glad that you took your sister there. I would probably do the same. Like, if I was to go there, I'd be like, Purple, you need to come here too. You know? I can't be that far away from Purple. Even though we live in different cities, I don't think I'd do well living, like, overseas without Purple being nearby. I'd panic, but that's just because I rely on her a lot. You can rest assured we already increased patrols in that area. That's great. But I am the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. Huh, what's that? Am I hearing you, out of all people, doubting my skill, Jaxie? No, of course not. Never. I just thought it means an unfortunate increase to your workload. Ah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Jaxie, and don't forget my lighter. Don't you forget it, because I've given it back to you twice now. Yeah, it was for my gap year between studies. I wanted to travel so badly, but didn't have any money, so I had to find some sort of work in a foreign country. So a friend suggested this company who arranges these matches between to be au pairs and families. That's so cool. I'm really glad that you got a chance to experience that. Okay. Keep your damn lighter this time, Georgie. Thanks, Jaxie. You probably think I'm being silly. Well, a police officer who can't remember his lighter is a bit special, so to speak. It still feels like your second home country. Oh, I like that. I like that. But what can I say? It's my lucky charm. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you'll get a chance to again, Mary. But this time more on like personal notes rather than you having to work. It's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. I think he's told me this before. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Here. Perfect, as always. Are you ready to order? Might as well. I'd like something desserty, because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Any specifics in mind? Well, I saw this video on a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It was so thick, I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name also reminded me of a song, but for some reason I can't remember the title right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. You've had it in Barcelona? Right, well, Mary, tell me what the ingredients are, please. For real. Then I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot spicy kick to it. Okay, so it's gonna be chocolate, milk, and it says a hot spicy kick to it. So would that be ginger? Because that will give us some extra warmth. Hey Rez, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. All is going very well, thank you. We are playing some coffee talk. We're serving some drinks. We're getting all the gossip. How is your Friday treating you? I hope you're doing really well today. Yeah, lemon's not gonna make it hot. Washing dishes and getting ready for a party. Oh, what type of party? Is it a birthday party? Is it a special occasion, or is it just cause? Or is it because of the Easter break? Either way, I hope you have a lovely time at the party. Yeah, party hard for all of us. Please do, Raz. None of these are actually making it warm. I think it's ginger, to be honest. Just a little special occasion. Crawfish boil for Good Friday, Easter. Really? That sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. I feel like the honey would make it gooey over the ginger. Oh, I really hope you have a lovely time, Raz. I'm jealous. Do you know what? Right, okay, let's go for ginger and let's see whether or not it says Spanish cocoa. No problem. Thank you for lurking. I really appreciate that, Raz. May the old gods and you watch over you as your watch begins. Yeah, let's try this. It needs to be called a Spanish hot cocoa. So if this doesn't come out as Spanish hot cocoa, then we know we got it wrong. And then maybe we'll try Mary's idea with the honey. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. A Spanish Sahara? Doesn't that mean like Spanish desert? Does that mean like Spanish desert? I added ginger to make it a bit warm. So I did hot. I did cocoa. Cocoa, milk, and then ginger. It is a desert. Got it right. It does look like a churro, doesn't it? It really does. Now I want churros. So wait, so look, so let's just have a look at this in our little brew pad. Yeah, coffee, milk, and ginger, Mary. Warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. Mary, you said Barcelona as well. Are you sure you haven't played this game, Mary? You're doing really well. But I'm glad we got this right, Mary. You should have seen us a little bit before you came in. We just kept getting the concoction wrong. I just don't know what I did wrong. Of a thick, gooey hot cocoa. I'm like, sorry guys, let me Google it. I wanna see this now. Spanish Sahara coffee. Someone actually tried to make it. Oh, this is really difficult. Hold on, I don't know. It's really hard to take. I'm gonna take a picture of this and put it in the Discord a minute. I'll put it in the Discord. Like, someone actually tried to make this, and they were inspired. It says here that they were inspired by the coffee talk thing. Right, I've put it in gaming talk, if you guys want to see it. I mean, I think he looks a bit better in the game. But, I mean, that churro probably would still tastes like really... bet you it still tastes really nice. Okay. Yeah, same Grim, same. I was thinking that it doesn't look as appealing as I expected it to. But you know, you never know. You shared photos in Discord. Where did you send it? Ah, I see. That literally just looks like it's melted chocolate. It kind of looks yummy. Like, really yummy. I like that. Whoa. Okay. Here comes a cup of Spanish Sahara for you. Oh, so that's what it's called. That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. Then bon appetit. Your mum is always getting hot chocolate in Spain for that exact reason? Really? I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks, Jaxie. You're so welcome. So, Pops, just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Lucas, how about you focus on the person that you actually came here to meet up with, which is Riona, instead of talking to the Popo. Leave the Popo, alright? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was? Creepy patrolling experience? Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it, because maybe it's just a tad too spooky. No, we all love the spooks here, Georgie. Tell us. Even for me. What happened? Tell him, Pops. It's not that big a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You've got a point there. Y'all were talking about the area anyway, right? Yep. Well, I've been patrolling there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots, a fence here and there, and an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree? What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by the city back in January. The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. Mary, what you were saying earlier about the hawthorn trees and like people being like it being really superstitious to chop down, maybe that's what's happening here. Maybe because they chopped down that hawthorn tree, the fairies are taking revenge on all of the cars. Like, it's starting to make sense now. I feel like you're actually onto something. I think that actually might be what is happening in this game. Yeah, they are idiots. They shouldn't have. Like, I mean, who, like, as the community, really gets a say on what is a good look for the street? They should have just left it. I'm now inclined to believe that everything that you actually did bring up about, like, you know, the superstitions of the hawthorn tree is actually happening in this game. Exactly. You're just on it today, Mary. No problem, Grim. You go get that food. You're gonna need it. We're gonna need it ourselves. We're gonna need some sustenance soon because we're gonna be moving into some Assassin's Creed soon. So we're gonna need some sustenance. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why? What's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and being a decades-old landmark aside, there could be something more to the tree than just, well, being old. You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Well, and Miss Mary. Miss Mary also did say it. Them fairies, y'all. Exactly. Yes, get scones, Grim. Get scones, like Purple says. Or hot cross buns. Are you expecting something from me, Jaxie? Do you want to give me anything, Riona? Because if you want to give me your number, I'm not going to actually say no. Oh, no. I'm sorry if I crossed the line. What did I say? You just seem to know a lot about it, and I didn't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I'd like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind. Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? So, anyway. Patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 or 5 cars were parked there overnight at most, which makes keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal enough. As expected though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story. Okay, we know shit just got serious. The music has dropped. Thunder is in the air. Everyone hold on to your pants. Not again, no! This happened last time. Hold on. What a stage setup, huh? Especially when he's telling his story. How convenient. Oh, we're good. Phew, there you go. Thank goodness. Lucas doesn't really like the darkness, does he? He got scared last time as well. Sorry about that. Please continue. Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift and I found nothing amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaced across the street and 2 on the opposite corners, side by side. My plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. Then at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was, about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. Right. Wrong. As I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, two side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you. In a span of less than 10 minutes. Fairies. Them fairies, y'all. That is so strange. Welcome back, Vivi. What board game did you play? I hope you had a lovely time. I hope you won. It would take several minutes to flatten just one tire. Yeah, do you know what, Mary? I'm with you on this one. This has definitely got to be quite a few different ferries. They're vexed, their tree is gone, and they are taking out everyone's tires. And that's if you're using the right tools. It's called chakra. That sounds really cool. It's very pretty. The minute that you said chakra, I just instantly went into Naruto mode. I was thinking about Naruto chakra. Explain what the game is about. I might have to look it up. I love board games. Right? But that wasn't all. No, oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out suddenly and all at once. What? You need to collect pieces of your chakras and finish 5 to win. Interesting. I'm going to have to look this up. I like the sound of that. Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. Look at Lucas's face! I love it. They were going farther and farther away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrareds actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Jeez Louise, Pops. That was way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool though. What are you doing in his car? Was he just picking you up to go to the coffee shop together? Are you two mates like that now? Huh. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see. Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast. Did you, Mary, did you get yourself in trouble? What did you do, Mary? What did you do? I mean, I too have gotten a ride in a police car. You got hit by a car? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. What a prick. Did they get him? I'm glad that you were able to still walk away though, because that's not even funny, you know? Oh gosh, they took you for an emergency procedure, so that car really did damage. I'm so sorry to hear that, Mary. I'm so glad to know that you're okay now. I'm sorry to hear that though. You should have seen what it was like when I was a kid and Purple got hit by a car. I thought she was dying. We were so close to our house. I ran all the way back home screaming for my dad. Papa Smurf just went running, you know, to where Purple had been hit. Thankfully, the car had stopped and was with her still. But yeah, I got a ride for a complete different reason in a police car. Sadly, my brother-in-law and my father are both cops. I was very drunk one evening. One of the officers recognized me waiting on a bus stop and they drove me home very nicely. Pretty rough to even just remember. Super fucking happy that these days you could do a heck of a lot with that they could do a heck of a lot with damaged teeth. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I too have like sort of like some teeth that are fake. I think it's normal now for a lot of people to be able to get different procedures for that. But again, I'm really sorry to hear that, and I'm glad to know that you're okay. Anyway, Jaxie, I think I want another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry and coffee just ain't cutting it. So we need to get him something refreshing. It does actually make me feel a little bit better to know that others have something similar. Yep, he actually does, doesn't he? There is quite a lot of people out there that I know of that have like fake teeth, especially towards the back. So, yeah, I hope that relieves some of that for you. What would you like? What do you suggest? What do you want? How about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. Okay. Can you use the red flower stuff you has as a base? You mean hibiscus? Definitely. Okay, then I'd like red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. Okay. So we're going to go with hibiscus flower leaves. And then he wants it with ginger and a touch of honey. He had that one tooth at the top right side that stood out for a little bit. Yeah. And he and I both got that tooth broken. Yeah. Felt super odd. It's really weird at how much different experiences that strangers can relate to or have had similar experiences. Oh, this is an actual, like, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Or maybe it's like Te Jahe Rosella. I love that though. And we got nothing to give. One piping hot Te Jahe Rosella for you. Okay, so now we got Georgie at like a second set of friends. So we're just friends. It says born and raised in Seattle, still a lactose intolerant cop. And then we got our tea, which is steeped with roasted ginger with a touch of honey, perfect for rainy evenings. Had that too when chatting with a guy from Australia, just how similar certain parts of our youth was like, even though we could barely be any further apart. Yeah, it is so scary how, like, there's people that could be living the complete opposite side of the world and they could be experiencing the same stuff that you do, you know? Just goes to show you we're all the same. So why there's so much hatred for people, against people in the world, I just don't know, when we're all the same. Oh, what does it mean? Jahe means ginger, Te means tea, and Rosella is Roselle, another name for hibiscus. Makes no sense, yep. I see, a legit herbal drink. Spicy but perfect for the weather. Good call, Jaxie. I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Let's send the fairies up their asses. Let's do it. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. What you on about? Lucas, you shit yourself at Georgie's story. Also, look at Georgie's face. Real beings scare me more. Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, huh? Jumping the gun a little there, aren't you? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. This is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? No, not me. I mean, yeah, they sit with a banshee and drink coffee, so is it hard to believe that ghosts might actually be a thing? Exactly, what's the problem with ghosts? No, not me, but she might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but I wonder if Riona's about to actually discuss, like, the history of the hawthorn tree like Mary explained earlier. Officer, are you aware of the story behind that tree? Huh? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. Someone passed away there and you guys thought it would be good to, like, chop down that tree that had all the remembrances of that person on. Well, that is exactly why. It's definitely that. What? Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct? Right. They called it the fairy market. Mary, you were so right. You were so right. They should call it the Mary Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other uncategorizable beings at the time. The Mary Fairy Market, love it. I like it as well. It's got a certain ring to it, you know? Ferries were a part of that. Huh. I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organizing equitable classifications was thought of as one of the first steps towards civil peace, but it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. Was all that before the Vindication Act? Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo. What? That's as good as, like, not existing at all. Really? That's horrible. It was the main reason why the ferry market was created in the first place, to ensure transients' survival throughout the changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore the start of Ferry Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection, just so people would notice and come take a look. Sounds kind of too low-key, no? Because it was illegal, silly. Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more time becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there. And the only evidence left of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it? How long ago was this? The accident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcefully disbanded in 1961. Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help. But, well, forget. We were talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Oh. Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case. But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not the one people might expect. You mean the tree? Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarkers behind. That was the vendor's body. They got rid of his body. The tree became the body. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. So if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. And that's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. I'm boiling. I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you. Yes? You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. Break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep you all posted. Well, that was pretty deep. That was pretty deep. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm though, if you don't mind, miss. Yes? It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not. Unfortunately, that is why there used to be a memorabilia around that tree. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else, we'd still have the tree. It really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It's quite scary to think about. Welcome back, Wolf. How was your nap? I hope you're feeling a bit better. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable, so no need to feel bad about it. You didn't nap? Oh, you just went to lie down. Was that it? You just lied down for a bit? Sorry. You ended up helping with the laundry. It's laundry day for everyone today, isn't it? Yeah, Gala is having an existential crisis. But yeah, I've done my washing, my laundry. Grim's done it. I'm glad you managed to get that done, and hopefully you've got a chance to relax a little bit now. Do it, Mary. Join the laundry crew. Join us. Is that so? Spent 10 minutes chasing your cat around with a blanket. Oh, I love that. As if you're motherfucking Dracula. I love it. Oh, Mary, go on. Join the laundry crew. We will be taking a break soon to change games shortly. We're gonna just finish up with this day, and then we will be taking a quick break. Maybe just to quickly eat something. So we'll take like a 10-minute break before we move into Assassin's Creed. So if you do want to wait around until then, you're more than welcome to. But don't let me stop you from doing your laundry, okay, Mary? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona. Thank you. See you around. Bye, Jaxie. Take care. Okay, now can we focus on the couples that were originally meant to meet? You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. Well, maybe we should, Jaxie. We would actually keep people here spending money if we actually sold food. How can you be a barista place and not sell food? Like snacks? A brownie? Croissant? Nothing? You don't. And he likes chases. He's an indoor cat. He likes chases since he can get some movement. When he eventually stops running, I give him a pet and spend some time sitting next to him. Oh, I need that. Yeah, right, Mary? Why don't we have a Twix bar? No wonder your place is always empty. Exactly. Look, even Lucas is saying that. Like, Jaxie, sort yourself out. Wow. Just kidding, Jaxie. Don't hate me, please. No, I don't hate you. Don't worry, Lucas. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. I mean, it looks like your other drink is still like, what's it called? It looks like the other drink is still like hot. Well, your roomie needs to jump on board, because why wouldn't you be attached to your cat? I would be. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. So it's either going to be hibiscus or blue pea if she wants brightness. I'm also quite partial to the blue pea tea. Okay. Okay, I'll order something for you, may I? Sure. Jaxie, could you try this mix? I saw this pretty drink in a video and it looked perfect for Our Lady. Yep. What is it? It had a blue pea as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. Okay. Blue pea, mint, and then lemon. Exactly, Mary. Exactly. Ooh, a galaxy mint tea. That looks so good. I want it. Here you go, miss. Like, all of these blue pea drinks look so cool. Witness the morphing nebula as the lemon is poured into the cup. Magical and refreshing. You have to get this game, Mary. It's so much fun. I love it a lot. Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you. It looks nice. Very pretty. I like it. Thank you. Yes. Get in there, Mary. Get in there. Let us know your thoughts when you do eventually get them and start playing them. I'm glad you do. And definitely check out the soundtracks. Both of the Spotify playlists for Coffee Talk 1 and Coffee Talk 2 are on the music links in the Discord. I shared like the whole playlist, but each game has its own playlist. You don't have Spotify? I'll send you the they've got them on YouTube as well. So I can always send you the playlists on YouTube. I haven't yet checked whether or not they're on iTunes or SoundCloud, but they could be. But I'll share that with you. What's Deezer? I've never heard of Deezer before. Is that like another music platform? It's like Spotify? Oh, check, yeah. Have a look on there and just type in Coffee Talk and see if they're on there. But I don't see why they wouldn't be. Let me know if they are on there. And wow, Jaxie, it looks exactly like what I envisioned. You're a G. I'm a G. I'm a G. I'm happy you both enjoyed it. But man, that whole case earlier though, it was a lot to take in. It was included in your phone thingy. You got the premium account for it, so you never looked at Spotify. Fair enough. Fair enough. I probably would have like ended up not investing so much in Spotify, but Cronky and I have that sort of like premium one where it's like a family related like Spotify account. So it just means that we pay less and only pay for one account between us. So it's kind of nice to be able to share that sort of thing. Also about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? Ugh. Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? Because I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way, the traditional way. Oh? Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. In the beginning, you didn't really want a cat and was mostly frustrated with the little brat. But then you grew to love it. Yeah, but everyone can change their mind. When I was younger, like, I don't think cats... Like, I don't think I had the same love for cats as I did for dogs. Like, all I wanted to do was be around my dog when he was still alive. And I didn't really... It's not that I cared for cats, but my nan had a cat that had attacked me as a kid and just really, like, scarred me. And I just kind of... As a kid, I thought all cats were the same, like, just horrible and stuff. But again, yeah, just like you were saying there, you grow to love them. And I love their patience, or lack of, sometimes. And yeah, I've grown a greater appreciation for cats as I've grown up. Now you're closer with Kitty than the roomie who wanted the cat in the first place? Well, their loss. Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Oh, huh. Now that's what you call huge pressure. Before that though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question? And now she's making fun of me with the line, my dad with the cat, he said he never wanted. Oh no, but that is so true. I do love seeing those type of videos on Instagram where you just see like a really stern father and then all of a sudden it's like he's grown to be a big softie. Like Papa Smurf never wanted a dog, and yet Mama Bear went ahead and got one for us. And then like months later, I think we were out somewhere, shopping, maybe food shopping with Mama Bear. We come home, Papa Bear's watching the football, and the dog's on his lap, and we're like, sure, you don't like him, okay, Dad. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea on why you're choosing the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place? Because it's been done before. Pardon? Because there was already a banshee who did it before. So I know it's not impossible. Whoa, for real? Her part was that of a sorbet aria, and she was not very well known. What is a sorbet aria? I mean, she was a secondary character. Back in the 19th century opera, sorbet arias, or arias, I'm not too sure, aria, would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts. Hence, sorbet aria, or aria. Oh, I see. Like background singing at the end of a show or something. Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then, so was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera, but hearing a banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me. Oh man, I bet it was. Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own. That's really cool and brave of you to do so. I agree. I've never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. Don't be embarrassed, Rihanna. I think it's super cool. I think they're gonna hook up. I really think that they're gonna hook up. I really hope so. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you and wishing to leave a mark on this world. I think that he could give her the confidence that she needs because he's quite a confident guy. Is that what you think? Uh-huh. I think she needs someone to believe in her, and I think he does genuinely believe in her. I love it when things like that come together. It's so cool. You're just trying to follow the path that has been traveled before, and that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful yet courageous. And then when she does succeed, he'll be beyond impressed by her. I think he's already impressed by her now, Mary. I think she's playing a little hard to get, but maybe it's because of her lack of confidence. But I totally see her confidence building up, and maybe as a result because of Lucas. Like, he's an influencer, so like he's quite a personable character, and I think he could probably bring out that confidence within her, you know? Right, because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point on being born if nobody is going to remember us? I love it too. I'm really hoping that this is going to go the way I want it to. Right, Jaxie? Well, I would have said right, but this Jaxie's saying no comment. Aw. Like, help! Why am I not wingmanning? I need to be wingmanning here, and I feel like I just let Lucas down. Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Us banshees see the end differently than most. So, care to enlighten me? I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see? Like, humongously large. Literally, couldn't count all of my siblings even if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad. Your dad needs to learn to stop dipping it in everyone, alright? I don't think you need to have any more siblings. Tell your dad to keep his junk in his pants, Lucas. Oh. We weren't wealthy though, not even close. So tell your dad to stop making more kids then, and maybe you would actually have some money. I know, have you never heard of a rubber? Jeez. The money situation was always suffocating us, for real. And why was that? Because your dad got to pay all this fucking child alimony to every Sally, Jane, and Jessica. But sometimes dad would drop by to give us some money. Oh, the dad's a deadbeat that doesn't stick with any of the kids. Right. Good to know. Your dad sucks. That it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Your dad sucks, Lucas. And then he'd just leave a couple days later, so he'd come back, give you some money, boink your mum, and then go again. Oh, your dad's a prick. Jeez. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my older bros have already moved out by the time I had hit high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died. Gave you the house? Okay, well, I mean, he's not going to be making any more kids then if he's dead. Oh, which is why where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. No, it's fine. Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings. Of course they would. Wanting a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase me after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. He seems like a really great guy, this Lucas. He's got his head on his shoulders well. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That was why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know? Because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone after all. So I didn't know better how predatory things could be. Man, this is even gonna be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all-round helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked. The end. No disagreement there. And I understand exactly what you're saying, Lucas. Not very nice. Sorry, I swear that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening. I just didn't want to take up more of your time. So can I just ask you a direct question? Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? Huh? I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but. But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yeah, I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all of this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot, all to justify the gain, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. It'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. Though it won't be much at first, because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so... wait, this is a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure, though. How does the show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet. But ideally, it will have like an interview at first, and then I'll record your singing. I'll bring all the gear. I will also be doing all the editing and stuff. It's gonna have a bit of time since it's gonna take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own too, so I can bet you the result will still be quality. Your show will tank if I'm the first guest. You realize that, right? If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. Oh, I don't care about haters, but you do. I know, it's so sweet. That's why I won't push you. Go on, Riona. Take a chance. Take a chance. I'm flattered. But no thank you. Oh, Riona! Okay. Thanks for considering me, though. Thanks for giving it a thought. I'm gutted. I wanted her to do it. Sigh. Looks like I have to go. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yes, I get it. Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Yeah, maybe she will change her mind. Maybe she just needs to sleep on it, you know? Maybe. I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Jaxie. Sorry if I bored you. You did not bore us, Lucas. You were quite personable. No, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around? Safe trip. Alrighty, see you, Jaxie. Come again soon. I think tonight was the most I have talked in the past 2 years. And I'm quite glad to hear that. Thank you, Jaxie. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. Look, no one's easy to get along with, you know? It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around. Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to do, to rethink. Wait, have we even saved? I don't know if we saved. Let's do a quick save. But I'll see you again soon. And we'll be waiting always. See? Yeah, exactly. Safe trip, Miss Riona. And have a good night. Phew. I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. Yeah. All of this, like the cozy vibes it gives and the music, it just sold to me. The moment I bought the game, I just knew I'd made a right decision. So I'm glad that I can give it a bit more exposure as well, for everyone. That is my bread and butter, Mary. I happily would love to own a coffee shop in Seattle that only opened up at night just for like that snippet. Like, I don't really like the rain, but I love it when I'm inside and it's raining and you can just hear that ambiance. So I get it. Lemony snippet, a fortunate tale in a cup. That's definitely got to be honeycomb on it. So that would be milk and honey and something else. Okay. So we're on Wednesday the 27th of September. As if we had only just done 2 days. And it's been like almost 4 hours. We'll start the day so that we can save it. But World Golem Culture Center grand opening to be held in Bhutan. Lunar Cell panel prototype ready for first test. Newcomer progressive elven metal band Pt.4 tops US music chart. Interesting. Right. So let's do a save here. Okay. I feel like this is a really good place to leave Coffee Talk for today. We may carry on with this on Sunday. I do want to change over to Assassin's Creed and play some of that. I had something like that in Germany last December, although that was across the day. But I did sit by the little bar by the window and it was pouring outside whilst I had the most delicious cinnamon swirl ever and a coffee. Oh my gosh, that sounds so bliss, Mary. feel like a little bit like Riona. There was a lot of information to think about. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're going to do a game swap time. We're going to take a 10-minute break. I hope everyone doesn't mind that I'm going to leave the stream running because I don't really see the point on like dropping out and starting it afresh. But we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to make a sandwich and just eat a quick sandwich or bagel maybe before we actually move into Assassin's Creed. So I am just going to leave that up. Thank you very much, sis. I appreciate that. And hopefully that gives everyone a chance to kind of go and do a bit of whatever they need to do. Mary, Phoebe, go do some laundry. Purple, I know you said you needed to as well. Yep, you can pee, get a drink. Yeah, put a wash on. Join the laundry team. That'd be great. Look at me trying to do that. Advocate for laundry. Thank you, Purple. I really appreciate it. So we'll take a quick break. Take 10 minutes or so. I'll eat as quick as I can, but not so that I get a tummy ache. And then we will be back where we're going to be moving on with a bit more of the main story of Assassin's Creed. So I will see you guys in a bit. I won't choke out, sis. But I'll see you guys when you get back. Thank you to those that have joined me so far. If you guys need to head off, thank you very much for spending some of your time with me. And for those that are sticking around, I will see you in about 10-15 minutes max. See?
Reveal your secrets.